Forcing luck early game is very hard to pull off because you won't be dealing much damage. So instead, just slap everything into strength and maybe some endurance if you don't have your HP soul tree maxed. Once you reach level 40 and you get better items, you can use a memory fragment and start shifting to a luck build. For orderly superclasses, I like to drink 10 heart-soothing remedies. Even if I drank 11, I'd still have to do 2 quests, so to save some time, I only make 10. Don't forget to drink the potions before you do your quests. After completing this quest, you'll be rewarded with a small healing potion. I will be using this for the second quest. But first, I'm going to join a covenant and rank up so I can get the mercenary passive. This will give me more rewards from completing guild requests, so I recommend getting this as soon as possible. In order to join a covenant, you need to be at least level 10. For this build, I will be doing Beastmaster as my subclass. One of the passives gives more loot for the enemies that I killed with Mark. And another cool thing about Mark is that enemies can't block or dodge it. So once I get my Metrome's amulet, it'll be very useful for grinding normal enemies. Just like my other videos, I like to do a quick limit test on the King Slime to see how strong I am. Now my next goal is to get my enchant. So what I'm going to do is get the Infernal enchant for soul points, then work my way towards getting Midas. But one of the conditions to get Midas is to kill Yarthol. I'm not sure what the other requirements for Midas is, but the main goal is to sell items like blueprints and scrolls. Now my next plan is to get items to trade. It's unreasonable to farm blessed gear yourself, so you have to trade. If you don't trade, you're holding yourself back. Just make sure to stay safe and don't get scammed. Earlier in this video, I stated that once I get a Metrom's amulet, I'd be able to farm enemies much quicker. So here's an example. By now, I've pretty much done everything. Now all I have to do is kill Thorian. I'm planning to make a step-by-step guide for Thorian in the near future. There's quite a lot of information to take in, so it's better to just make another video for it. I spent a week using this build, so here's my review. First of all, I hated using Veneri. It was really nice having Burst Trap early game, but once I got to the phase of only farming Yarthel and Thorian, it became useless. Being able to drink more potions is also nice, but for the most part, I never really had to use it. And if you look at it in a different perspective, if I just went Draugr instead, I wouldn't have to rely on healing potions as much. So I suggest going Draugr instead. I already replicated this build and used Draugr instead, and I can say that it feels much better. Now for the pros and cons, this build really helped me get to late game because once I got 200 luck, I was able to consistently get pristine gear. Getting a full set of pristine gear was a huge power spike for me because I only had broken and old gear. I believe that the same would apply to you guys. For the next pro, this build is really good at farming gold. Once you get a Metrom's amulet, you'll be able to one-round most encounters and get a handful of blueprints and scrolls every battle. But what about bosses? This class honestly isn't that good at killing bosses. At first, it felt really nice because I wasn't used to dealing 100+ damage. But once I started seeing other builds, I realized that I wasn't the main DPS. I was just there, existing. But anyways, take a guess on what my next build is going to be. And as per usual, I'll see you guys either tomorrow, the next day, or the day after that. Peace, and have a great day.